good to get the victory. You know, it's easy, even for myself, for the coaches, for our team, to be aggravated by things at times. But you have to be appreciative of getting the win. We know in week one there's a lot of things that you need to get cleaned up. We've been playing and competing against ourselves for a long time, through this camp, through spring. It's really nice to play somebody else, and a very good team that's going to win a bunch of games, that has a tough non-conference schedule, but they're a well-coached team, and we knew that. And coming out of it, I feel that way even more. Our team, you know, I felt like we did some good things at times, and obviously we've been inconsistent. Things in the protection, we got to get cleaned up, and you know, just different movements, different twists, communicating, straining, passing some things off, and cleaning up some protection will help us greatly. Felt like early, you know, we had some drives and didn't capitalize, get it in the end zone. We need to do that. It got stopped on 4th down. So, you know, just a lot of things to improve on. But appreciate being 1-0 in our team and the way they're going about our business. You know, as I told them, you know, we need to be more excited who we are and play with that, you know, a chip on our shoulder and the attitude. And I just felt like, you know, the preparation's been solid. I've told you that as I've talked to you, but it's kind of like just, and I mentioned this Thursday, you know, you never know whether it's just business-like or, you know, kind of going through the motions. And at times today, even with a good victory, you know, I just didn't feel like the edge or the attitude and the chip on our shoulder was there all the time. So we need to learn from that. We need to improve. And I think the good news is you saw some guys that we mentioned, some older guys play very well, and then some youngsters step up and really flash and show you how athletic they are. So the future bodes, you know, bright for the, you know, for years, but in particular for this year to get better. And we have a lot to do between week 1 and week 2. Going on the road next week, we better play better. Question.
Mark, how much of the edge you're talking about, the attitude, is because for the first time you're not disrespected so much around the league that there's a lot of expectation you're getting some praise?
I really don't know. I mean, I don't. You know, I think people talk about that. I mean, you know, we just need to get it corrected. We need to be who we are, you know, and play with some energy, play with some enthusiasm, and it shouldn't be up to others to dictate how we play.
Mark, speak to how great you feel about how your team responded at Miami in the first quarter. Was really moving the ball pretty well. How you guys responded?
Yeah, the first drive was aggravating. I felt like, you know, one play in particular sticks out to me, the 3rd and long that they converted. We need to get off the field there and play tighter coverage, and you know, that it kind of set the tone for that drive. But again, we settled in, executed, played. They're going to move the ball. We talked all week about their quarterback and his ability to make plays, and he certainly did. And he sees the field well. He's played a lot of football and distributes the ball and does a good job.
Mark, in the run game,
anything movement or wise, or anything y'all saw you maybe weren't expecting from Miami, Ohio, to kind of struggle?
No, nothing that we weren't expecting. You know, we need to do a better job of handling movement and being more physical and tougher, both in the run game and in the pass protection.
Like both Ramon and Jatan got injured, obviously the Christian situation, how much is depth already a concern at running
Yeah,
back?
it's a good thing. You know, we have some depth at that position, but you know, running backs they do have a tendency to get, you know, beat up, and we'll see what the extent of these injuries are, and we'll see. Go, you're good.
When you spoke about how well Gabby played for them, did he show you anything in the game that you didn't see on film?
No, I mean, we've seen him do that. You know, play well. I told you that. I wouldn't. I know you think sometimes I just hit repeat, but I wouldn't say, you know, and have the respect for him if I didn't believe it. You know, and he's a good football player. You know, and said that coming in and said that going out. And I hope he's okay.
What was going through your mind when the replay of the kickoff return was
Well, I was a little nervous. I mean, obviously, I was concerned because we needed that big play, and you hate to see that happen and get wiped away. And couple things, he veered instead of running straight in, and obviously, we told him to hand the ball to the official, not to drop it, because we've seen that. You know, we've all seen it on TV with professionals and in college, and he is a great young man. You know, the first he said, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "Really? You know, you'll be okay." He's very respectful. He wants to be great and do good for his team, and he'll learn. He's a great young man. And the good news was, as he turned it, he did. You know, it's different than a fumble because it would be out of. You know, if you jar it loose. I mean, he had control. He chose to do it like that. You know, and a little too close for comfort.
Were you aware that you had not had a guy?
I'm sorry, we got two.
Were you aware you had not had a guy return a kick for a touchdown here?
No. I think we got it to the 3 or 4. I mean, come on, give me a little credit.
Jeff, on Monday, you were excited about special teams. In general, you get the new kickoff return, a couple of nice punt returns, and 50-yard field goals.
Yeah.
It seemed to back up what you were doing.
Yeah, it was really solid effort in the special teams. I mean, really, you know, big piece of the game. Had a block punt as well after I think that was after the 4th down stop, right? And so we kept them down there and got the ball right back. And not sure. I think we maybe converted that into a field goal. Not sure if we got a touchdown after that or not. But yeah, we had the block punt. We had the nice punt return. Obviously the kickoff return, and kicked all the kickoffs out of the end zone. And so overall, pretty solid performance.
Was there anything obvious with the pass protection, the 4 sacks allowed, or is that something you got to look at film to figure out exactly what was going on?
Well, we've got to be better. I mean, we have a good idea of some of it, you know, in what was going on. You know, we have a pretty good idea immediately in who it is, and so we will work hard to get it fixed. They will. It's a good unit, and they have a lot of pride, and we'll get better.
Tom Robinson surprised you at all tonight, or is that just what he's been since he stepped on campus?
Tavion did not surprise me because I've seen it. In particular, I've seen his game elevate in scrimmages. Not that he doesn't practice hard or perform well in practice. There's just so many guys and so many moving pieces. You know, in scrimmages, he's really shown out. And, you know, I was talking to Wandell before the game, and I told him I felt like Tavion was going to have a really good day, you know, as well. And so, you know, sure enough, he made a big play right on the first play of the game, kind of gets him going. But the nice thing about him is he's experienced. You know, he's a good football player. He's a good feel for it. He's talented. He works hard. You know, so he's really good addition.
That was my question.
Yeah, there, 2 birds.
There you go.
Run game, is this, usually, you know, we're used to seeing 250, 300 yards. Is this a temporary kind of setback? Do you have to adjust who you are and become more of a
Well, I mean, a little of both is fair. You know, we made a conscious effort to throw the football today. I think you saw that, even at the end. You know what I mean? And so I really wanted to work on things and get better. Once we felt like we had it in control, where normally you'd see us get in the 4-minute offense and grind it out. You know, there's things to work on, a lot of things to work on. And it's fair to say the run game and the pass game we need to work on. Run game and pass protection, but, you know, really all of it. You know, we got to continue to evolve. We have some young wideouts that we've talked about, and you saw them, you know, show up today, and we'll continue to get better.
defensively? Farr and Walker, they both popped, and then Wade had the one big play there. Is it a lot to ask guys to do that much right away on defense?
It is, and, you know, so they can handle it, and they will, and they'll get better. You can see them, you know, the talent in them, you know, really good players. So, once again, they'll continue to work. They'll get coached, and getting this kind of action, you know, is invaluable for them to get out on the field and play somebody different. You know, you get in the comfort zone when you play the same offense every day because you just get used to it.
Mark, you seen the crowd today compared to when you first started here. I mean, it was nearly sold out tonight. What's that mean to you compared to where you started?
Yeah, it's really great to see it in the first game, in the opener, holiday weekend, you know, in the threat of rain all day, and everybody, you know, being there and showing up and making a difference, and, you know, really appreciate it. And You know, I wish we'd have played a little more explosive and have some fun plays like we did to open the second half early, but listen, that's, I think we've all watched and seen football this week, and I think I mentioned that to the people that were there Thursday, that I said that we will see some strange things, right? On Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you're gonna see some strange things. In the opener, it's very different. You always, in our team, I felt like they were a little down. I'm like, hey, we're 1-0, and we will get better. And that's what it's all about.
Mark Dane, when we showed out today, it seemed like, or you're just overall quick impressions of what Friday down there.
What I've seen, it's what I've seen. Competitive, tough catches with people draped on them, and just, that's what we've seen them do.
Mark, I know it's not about this for you, but it's not every day you tie a Bear Bryant record. Do you have a place you'll put the ball? Do you have any thoughts on it?
I don't have any thoughts. I said it once again, I'm not sure what groups were all there, but I don't want to be redundant, but I want to make it very clear that I absolutely respect that and very appreciative to be here a long time and have the opportunity to win this many games. And I don't think it's right to, Bear Bryant coached here, and, and I don't know what to say. I don't want to be disrespectful, but it's like you don't want, you can't put my name in the same as Bear Bryant's, in the long run. Listen, if I was competing for 6 national championships, let's talk about that. But I am grateful to win that many games, to be here this long, and we have a long way to go. And I'm excited to keep building this program. The focus is on next week. Really, normally, we talk about enjoying it, but it seems like everybody in there is ready to get to work and get on next week and try to get better, and that's not just coach speak, it's really just kind of how we feel.